So I'm standing here with Garth. Garth, tell me exactly, what is the difference between a multi-family office and like pretty much what you guys do compared to the traditional financial advisor that most people are used to?
So, I mean, a financial advisor, in effect, is performing one function but outsourcing all of the actual architecture. So a multi-family office is going to have an in-house single point of contact for all of your tax advisory, your global structuring, your asset management, your planning process. So it's a much more orchestrated set of financial objectives being conducted by that family office. Think of the family offices. You've got an architect and he is designing the blueprint for a person's life, and within that blueprint, internally he's got all of the contractors to make that happen. And a financial planner in his independence is going to have his point of view on the world. He's going to give you a single point of advice, but a lot of the stuff he's going to have to actually outsource, or he's going to be an agent of one of the financial investment firms out there.
I mean, I do find when I've looked at your family office and how you look after your families, there's actually 9 steps that you take people through. And the typical financial advisor is only taking someone through one of those 9 steps. So it's quite important to understand all of those steps. Tell me, in terms of the principles, when someone comes to you as a client, as part of the sort of the family office, how do you help them make their money work for them? Like what is the principle of kind of protecting their money and kind of growing their money?
Yeah, so I think, right at the beginning, a lot of people are just sort of focused on the placement of investments and what investment returns they get. Before you can make proper investment decisions, you've got to be in the correct structure. So you don't want to be trapped into making tax decisions and not selling an overvalued share because it's got tax consequences. So we always start with structuring and the planning. What does the investment have to achieve for the client? Okay. And is it in the right structure to preserve that wealth and to grow that wealth in the most, efficient way? And also, I think the value that a client really gets from a family office is that there are so many savings in the effect of structuring, that the value for the fee that you pay is so significantly more in a multi-family office than it is just to get some investment advice. So yeah, I think planning is the most important part, and we use a triangle approach with 3 points on it, and each one of those points is equally important to that person. So I think there's a significant difference in that as well.
I mean, just to give a little bit of context to that, so the one is knowing who you are personally, what are your personal objectives so that they can design it especially for you. 2 is taking your portfolio and actually constructing your portfolio. And 3 is putting your modeling together, your plan, so that you can get from where you are to where you want to be. And just to kind of, that's the triangle that he's talking about. But the part I like most in that is the personalized approach, so that you're not being stuck in a box. It's being built for you and for your family. The third question I had for you was, we've been on a journey together now for about 3.5 years. It's collaboration with whether we put together between your family office and the mastermind.
Yeah.
And we've empowered plus minus about 150 families now. And one of the things that excites me, and I think where you and I are aligned, is the democratization of access to the right information and the right partners. What's been your experience, and why would a family office, because a lot of people immediately think, I can't, I probably don't have enough money, or I'm not wealthy enough, or whatever reason people use. And yet we've turned that on its head by democratizing this access. What's been your experience in that whole process?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, the most exciting part is to be able to take what the family office clients, that small percentage where so much of the wealth is contained and the deals are contained, and to use this collaboration between Calio Capital and your group to ensure that people are getting access to that. That's the most important thing for me. So when we talk about democratization of that, because we look after a specific type of entrepreneurial family, and these guys then generate business, these opportunities were never available to the mass public. But to solve one of the world's biggest problems, we do need to see people getting access to this. So it's very easy to scale this and to systemize this and democratize it, that people are now able to get the decisions that these ultra high net worth clients are making and access to those deals. And I think that's a wonderful thing for the world to be moving in that direction.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it allows you and I to be able to participate and not only get the information, but get access to the partners, the deals, and to truly diversify as well. Because one of the things that I like about working with you and with all our clients is that they come in and they're not stuck in one box. If they want to be in private equity, if they want to be in the stock market, if they want to be in gold or crypto, whatever it is, but they can have a proper diversified portfolio. And I think that holistic approach, and also cross country, is really important.
No, I mean, the world's not an isolated place anymore, and the world is everybody's oyster. To be, a proper global citizen and a global investor, you have to be able to exploit all of the market opportunities out there. So what we've done with, the 150 odd families, I think is incredible, because these guys are spread across the entire globe. We use structures around the world. So yeah, I think it's just incredible what is happening and how it's happening, and long can it last.
Yeah. So look, if you want to join and come and be a global citizen, then give us a call and have a chat. But thanks for the partnership. I appreciate it a lot.